Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So yeah, I'm in the same outfit, apologies, but I'm in the mood to film, so I'm gonna film, and I'm pre-filming, so don't judge me. Anyway, I've got my empties. I don't know, a lot of these I finished, I think back in December or even at the end of November, or I don't know, just didn't make it to my last empties video, and then obviously some of these items I literally just finished. So I just have a good amount of items that I want to talk about, so I figured I might as well film, and then I will start fresh in a couple months time when I have much more in the empties. So yeah, anyway, if some of these items seem a bit old because you saw that they were in a project pan and I finished them, then apologies on that, just a little disclaimer. All right, let me start with the first item that's at the top here. So this is a wipe thing, right? So these are facial wipes that I got in a pit box. I didn't buy them. I don't buy facial wipes anymore, but I was happy to try these out. They obviously are vegan and cruelty free because everything in the pit box is. I didn't like these, to be honest. I didn't really want to say that. I wanted to say that I liked them, but I did not like them. They left a horrible tingling feeling on my skin and left my skin feeling quite red raw when I wiped my makeup off, or just when I wipe my face. I mean, they do say that they wipe off makeup, but I didn't like them. They are the Benicos Natural Care Happy Cleansing Wipes with aloe vera. I don't know, just something negative reacted with my skin, and usually that doesn't really happen, but yeah, I definitely will not get these again, even though I wouldn't get them anyway. Alright, and then I've got a sheet mask here. This is something that you won't see very often, even though I do have quite a lot of sheet masks, so probably you'll see them in my empties and that's about it, because I don't generally like sheet masks. I like clay masks, I like to have them in a little pot and I like to put them on, but I'm not a fan of sheet masks. I know a lot of people are, but I'm not. I got this either in a birch box or a pit box. I think it was a birch box because it was punctured and I was really annoyed by it. But anyway, had 3 different steps, which I thought was pretty cool. So the first step was a rose facial scrub. That was really strange. That was a really odd consistency and texture. And it had little rose petals in it, but it was fine. It didn't really do much to my skin. The sheet mask was a Super Blossom sheet mask. It was really nice. It made my skin feel really nice. I left it on for what, 20 minutes, had a bath. I felt really great after. My skin felt really soft. Not too much to say about that. And then there was a hibiscus moisturizer here. This was step 3. I really like this. So I haven't actually looked to see if I can purchase it on its own, but it is something that I would definitely love to have just on its own because it's really nice moisturizer. And that's all I have to say about that. This is the Vita Mask Super Blossom. I never say what the product is, I just go in and start talking about it. But anyway, in case you were wondering, that's what it was. Right, next up, I do have some hair items in here. This is a Philip Kingsley hair mask. I really like this. This was the Elasticated Therapies Balancing Rose and Lychee mask. And I think my hair liked this too. So basically you put it on your hair and you leave it about, I think, was it 20 minutes? Yeah, I left it on for 20 minutes. And you wet your hair, you leave it on, and you leave it for 20 minutes, and then you wash it out, and then you do your shampoo and conditioner as normal. So I thought that was interesting that you do it before everything else. It did leave my hair feeling really great, but nothing like any other moisturizer conditioner would normally do with my hair. I didn't notice a huge difference. I just don't do hair masks, but when I do, they always feel the same. So I don't know if this is any better than something that you can get for like £5, because I'm sure Philip Kingsley is a little bit more expensive. I got this in a box, but it was nice. I used it, and if I ever get it again, I'll use it again. Next up, I've got a cinnamon and mulled wine fragrance hand wash thingy. This I got actually last year. This is from the Alchemist collection. I think that I got this in Aldi or Lidl over a year ago. I got it for Christmas, and we only finally finished it this Christmas because I took it out last Christmas, put it back away, we used something else, and I took it out again this year. Obviously this year we used it quite a bit more just because we were washing our hands a lot more, but I thought it was okay. I wouldn't buy it again because I've actually didn't like the mulled wine smell. I thought that I would. It would make me feel Christmassy and autumny and things like that, but I didn't really like it, so I wouldn't purchase it again. Next up, I've got a pore professional little mini sample here. I got this, I don't actually know when I got this, but I used it up and I didn't like it, to be honest. I don't know if this is a good example of what the Pore Professional from Benefit is really like. I know a lot of people love it. I know a lot of people hate it. So I'm not sure. Sorry, let me just move you over. I feel like I'm always off center. Anyway, I'm not sure if this is for me. I didn't like the texture and I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be that sort of texture. It was like a putty texture and I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that. If it is, I don't like it. It didn't do anything. It didn't get rid of my pores. So I will never purchase it, and actually I quite like the fact that I was able to sample it because I wondered about it and now I don't need to wonder because I don't like it. Next up, super exciting Redox Hair that I finished. This is the Feel Pampered Luxurious Bath Cream with shea butter and ginger. I have a bunch of these. They are so affordable and I bought a bunch on Amazon, but now I'm starting to feel like I need a different scent. So I need to get through what I have. I think I have 3 more or 2 more and then I will try something else. Maybe not Redox, maybe something else. Maybe something that's a little bit more natural. I don't know, a different company, but it's nice. I like it. Okay, next up I've got something that you normally would never see me empty because I don't use these items very often, but I have found myself using this more than ever and I'm not sure why, but this is the Fresh It Up Texturizing Dry Shampoo from Schwarzkopf, and I bought this, I want to say maybe 3 years ago, and I've had it and it's sad, and I used it maybe once or twice, occasionally on and off, and this year I've been using it so much more often. So I don't know what that means really. I do wash my hair less. So I used to wash my hair every single day, go to work. I had to just wash my hair, shampoo, conditioner, the whole 9 yards every single day, and that was so bad for my hair. When I was going to work, but I work from home now and I was working from home even before the pandemic started, and so I didn't need to have clean hair or like washed hair every morning, you know what I mean? So my hair got to a nice place where I could go 2-3 days without actually shampooing it. But this year everybody wants to do a Zoom call, so without having to go and wash my hair and spend like 30 minutes doing that, I would just use this just to freshen me up so I look a little bit better. And then obviously also, I don't know, I'm doing YouTube, so I need to have nicer looking hair sometimes. I don't know. So I think that's why I've been using it more. I'm not gross, just like, that's just honesty. I actually have another dry shampoo from Primark that actually smells a lot nicer than this. I don't really like the smell. I would never repurchase it. I didn't really like it, to be honest, I have to say, but I'm really surprised that I got through it. Like, I even used it today and there was like, I couldn't get any more out. So yeah, I'm actually super impressed with myself that I finished that, because I don't think I've ever finished a dry shampoo in my life. Alright, next we have a little sample here. I swear I do have some other items in here that are not samples, but I'm just going with what's on top. This is the Clarins Instant Poreless, what is this? Organic Strawberry Tree Fruit Extract. And I really like this. I got this little sample. I used it, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and I really like this. And if I ever have the opportunity to purchase it, I probably would, if it's not too expensive. I actually haven't seen how expensive it is, but it is blurring. It's mattifying. It did like fill in my pores on my nose, which are like the worst place that I have the pores. So actually I thought this was a really good primer, and if you don't know about it, then yeah, I suggest trying it out. Okay, next up I've had for so long, this is the Hydrazine mask. This is gorgeous. This is from Lancome. I had this, I got this for my birthday last year from my mother. She got me this and also the day moisturizer, and she recently just got me a night moisturizer as well, and that's really great. So this I finally finished up because it's just sitting around with the tiniest little bit of mouth. It's just a serum. It's a face serum that you leave on your face overnight. It's just a lovely overnight mask, and it's really expensive obviously because Lancome is quite pricey, but they are really good items, I feel like. And this is also interesting because it's an anti-stress as well, so but the whole range is an anti-stress range, so I thought that was interesting. But I finally finished it. I didn't want to, but I couldn't justify it just sitting there with just the tiniest little bit amount, just because it's beautiful. I just like the packaging and I really like the quality, and I didn't want to get rid of it, but she got me a new one, so I was able to say goodbye to this. Okay, next up was in a project pan last year, and it's just been sitting in my empties, so apologies on that, but this is the e.l.f. Poreless face primer. I finished it up and I really like it, but I had it for so long, so I just wanted to finish it up. And if I ever need a primer from e.l.f., I might get it. I don't know if it's necessarily mattifying. I feel like every time I used it, because I have more greasy skin than anything else, not greasy, oily skin than anything else, I'm not necessarily sure it's the right formula for my skin, but I still liked it anyway. I just felt like makeup would move a little bit. So just wary, if you do have oily skin, it might not be the best for you, but I didn't mind it. I got the Max Fix Radiant Magic Radiance. This is their fixing spray. It's a little sample. I actually really like this. I thought it did a really good job at setting my face. I'm not huge on setting sprays. I feel like for the most part they're probably a waste of money because I've never used one that is all that great. The only one I have is right there. It's the Revolution one, and I'm just getting through it. I didn't even purchase that. I just got it for free when I ordered stuff from Revolution, so that's why I have it. I have no other setting spray because I don't really believe in them, but I had this. It's a little sample, and it's good. I really liked it, and to be honest, this did set my face and I saw a difference. So maybe I do believe in them, I just don't have the right products. So if I can ever get this again or have a full size, I probably would. I would definitely use this again. I think it was really good, and yeah, I might get it one day. Now on the other hand, I got the Urban Decay All Nighter as well, and I do not like this. This reinforced my opinion that setting sprays were useless, because this was useless. I know, or I think, for a lot of people this is a good product, but for me I didn't like it at all. I thought it was a horrible setting spray. It really didn't do anything. It did less than what my Revolution one does, and my Revolution one, I don't even know if it does anything. I feel like it does, but I don't know if it does. This one didn't do anything, and I know this one is expensive as well, being Urban Decay. And yeah, it says it's long lasting. It doesn't do anything, so definitely will never buy this. If I get a sample, yeah, sure, I'll spray it on a few times, but it probably won't do anything. Alright, I got my Hydragenius Aloe Water from L'Oreal. I really like this. I had it in a project pan last year. I already have another one, but I haven't opened the other one because I'm using some other things. But yeah, I really liked this. It's just a lovely gel, watery, moisturizer consistency. It's just so refreshing. And the packaging is gorgeous. If you like aloe water, like aloe vera, you don't mind purchasing from L'Oreal, I would definitely consider getting this because it's really nice. And it matches my eyeshadow. Alright, next thing, I've got an Este Lauder product here. This is the Revitalizing Supreme Plus Global Anti-Aging Cell Power Cream. So I got this, can you see it? I got this for my birthday this year, well, 2020, and I got it. It was really nice, actually. It was one of I got a whole set of Este Lauder skincare because my mum just spoiled me. She always gets me some really nice skincare, and out of all the ones I got, this actually is my favorite that I've tried out. I still have a few sample ones because some, they give you like little samples sometimes, and then they give you the bigger products. So I'm still working on a few of the bigger products, so I haven't talked about them or anything. I've got the pomegranate moisturizer. I'll put it up on the screen. I've got that one I'm working on. I also have the night one as well. I'll put up on the screen. I actually haven't tried that one because I know that one is expensive, so I haven't tried that one yet, but I did try this one because I didn't think that it would be anything special, and it's really nice. It was so nice, so I definitely would repurchase this, and I feel like it's a little bit more affordable than some of the other ones. So yeah, if you are interested in getting some Estee Lauder skincare, I definitely recommend getting this one. Alright, then I got a Faith in Nature. This is the conditioner. Last Empties I had a shampoo, and I also had a bunch of other ones that we've been going through. So we finally finished the conditioner. We're using the coconut ones now, which are the hydrating range. This was a restoring range. I really like this. I really like this brand. I really enjoy using the shampoo. All of the different like flavored shampoos I've tried have been really nice. And I will continue to repurchase. It's cruelty free, it's UK based, it's vegan. Yeah, I really like it. Okay, next up I've got a Garnier Softening Cleansing Lotion. This removed my makeup, and I didn't like it. It was in my project pan last year. I don't know if I even updated it in my project pan. I think I did. But yeah, I finally finished it. I wanted to finish it because it'd been sitting in my collection for a long time. And I finally finished it, and I'm happy about that. I'll never repurchase it. Don't really like it. Don't like the milk sort of cleansing formula, to be honest. It's just not my cup of tea. Yeah, so I'll never repurchase it. But if you like it, that's great. I just don't like it. Next up, I've got the e.l.f. 16-hour camo. This is not the hydrating one, this is the drying one. So yeah, I finished this. This was in a project pan. This is old. It needs to be gone. I couldn't get any more out. It was so dry. So yeah. It doesn't look like it's finished, but trust me, it is. I cannot use this anymore. It was already old when I was trying to do it in my project pan, and I tried it one more time. I couldn't move it. You know, if you know this concealer, you know that it's hard to work with, and it was just getting to the point where I actually just couldn't blend it out anymore. It was getting that dry, so I had to chuck it. But I only had a little bit left anyway. And yeah, I'm happy to see this go, and I just got the hydrating one, so I'm really excited to start using that, test it out, see what it's like. But yeah, happy to say goodbye to this, and you served your purpose, but I don't need you anymore. Really interesting hand cream here. No, really. This is the Bayless and Harding Daisy and Elderfly Moisturizing Hand and Nail Cream. Nothing to say about it. It was in the project pan. I got it in a gift set. It was fine, but I used it up, and I will never want to repurchase it because it's hand cream and I'm not very interested in it. This came in a box dye because I do have grey hairs, as you'll see in my videos. I swear, before I had my son, I only had maybe 3 or 4 grey hairs, and then I had my son, and then everything went grey. I don't know what happened, but if you can relate, you can relate. Anyway, I got a box dye a few months ago, dyed my hair, finally used up the conditioner because sometimes I don't always use it up. But yeah, I used this one up and it was fine. It's the John Frieda, so I've always liked John Frieda. I just stopped using them because I like natural shampoos and conditioners now, and I think they use parabens and things like that and silicones, but it's fine. It was really nice and I used it up, and yeah, it's an empty. Next up, I've got a Dr. Jart. This is the Multi-Action Skincare Plus Makeup. This was strange. I don't even know what this is, to be honest. I used it as just sort of like a foundation type of thing, but I used it a few times and then it was done. There wasn't really much to do with it. I have another one that it says it's nighttime, but it's got a tint to it, so I really don't know how to use it. If it's a night cream, why does it have a tint? But anyway, I'm not really so sure about this. I am interested in using and testing out different Dr. Jart items, but not this one. I really wish the last 3 items were very exciting, but they're not. So I've got the Mitchum deodorant here. I had a deodorant in my last one. I've got another deodorant here. I've got a third one that I'm working through, and then I'm just gonna, I think I need to look at some other deodorants because this is nice and it's good for like sweat, it's good for odor and things like that, and it's really cheap, so that's why I bought it. But I have noticed that my underarms are getting a little bit like, I don't want to say itchy because then I sound like I'm scratching my underarms and I'll be like a monkey, but they are getting a little itchy, so I don't know if it's all that great for sensitive skin. And I didn't think that I had sensitive skin in my underarms, and I know this is very interesting and exciting, but yeah, I don't know if it's the right one for me. And then I've got an Este Lauder here. This is the night repair cream that I already have. I actually have the little bottles of it. So, but I also had one of these samples as well. So I tried it out and it was nice. You know, you just put it under your eye and I really felt tingling. It was really, really nice. I really liked it. So I'm glad I have more to try out because obviously this is just like one-time use. But yeah, I thought it was really nice. And then the last thing is something else that was in my project pan. It's the In Transit Camera Close-Up from This Works. And it's a mask moisturizer and primer in one. It certainly wasn't. It was more of a moisturizer, if I'm honest. I don't really know if it can be considered a mask, but it was definitely, I would use it as a primer, or hoping that it'd be a primer. So I used it as a first base, but it just didn't do too much. It's not a good mattifying primer. It doesn't blur anything, it doesn't help with the pores. It is definitely more oily, moisturizing than anything else. And also it has a rose scent, which they don't say on the packaging. I don't mind fragrance in my skincare for the most part. I just don't think it bothers me that much. But I don't really like rose scents, so I didn't really enjoy this that much. But yeah. So there you have it. Those are my empties for the last, couple months. I'll probably do this, you know, on a bi-monthly basis. I can't finish a lot of items every month. It might even be 3 months before I do another empties video. It really just depends like what items I go through that month, because some items you're working through for so long and then all of a sudden you'll have 10 items that you've finished but it took you ages to finish. So yeah, a lot of these took me a while to finish, but I've just been like storing them, and it's really interesting to see like what items you finish. I hope this was interesting for you to watch. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, like and subscribe if you would like to, and if you haven't already, and yeah, I will see you again soon. Bye.